I was going to do another folk tale tonight, a yarn, working on a silk yarn. And the yarn I was going to do starts long, long ago. Once upon a time, there was a husband and wife, and they were trying for a family. But over the years, the baby never came. And then one day, the lady had a sudden craving for Rapunzal, a salad that grew locally. Said, I want Rapunzal now, I've got to have it. He said, I can't get any. There's some in the next door neighbour's garden, go and get it. So off he goes to the next door neighbour's garden, gathers up the Rapunzal and takes it to his wife. And she makes a great green salad, eats it, and is happy and satisfied. But the next day she wants more. Says, oh, it's very risky. But he goes over the garden wall, gathers more Rapunzal. And as he's put your video, what? Anyway, he gathers more Rapunzal. But as he's getting away, no, not sorry. As he's getting away, he says, an old lady comes up behind him and says, stop, you're taking my vegetables. He says, oh, it's my wife. She's got a craving for Rapunzal. I think she's going to have a baby and it's vital she has Rapunzal. He says, you've stolen it and I'm going to have to punish you to the full extent of the law. I know your name, I know your address, and you're going to go down. He says, no, please be lenient. She says, there's one condition on which I will forgive you, be lenient. When the baby is born, you bring it to me and I rear it as my own. Oh, no, he says, all right. So he climbs over the wall, takes his wife, the Rapunzal, and then over the coming months, he takes her as much Rapunzal as she needs. But when the baby's born, he has to take it next door to the old lady. The old lady takes the baby and rears it as her own. It's a beautiful young daughter. It has long, flowing golden locks. And when she comes to 12 years old, builds a tower in the middle of the garden and puts the growing child in a tower. There's no way in and there's no way out. So every day the old lady goes to the foot of the tower and shouts, Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair, that I might climb your golden stair. She lets down her hair, ties it to the balustrade, and the old lady climbs up, spends the day with her guardian daughter. This goes on for many years, till one day a prince is walking in the woodland next door, and he sees what's going on, and he hears the young woman singing. So he goes to the foot of the stair in the evening and he says, Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair that I might climb your golden stair. He lets down her hair, very surprised to see a handsome young prince come over the balustrade, spend the evening with her. Now, he says to her, I'm going to give you some silk and I want you to spin this silk every day until you've got enough to make a ladder. Then we can both escape from this tower and go away. All right, she says. Before she's got enough silk to make a ladder, gives it away. She says to the old lady, oh, I don't know what's wrong with it. It's getting tougher and tougher to pull you up. It's more tough to pull you up than it is the handsome prince. Oh, what? She says. You've been seeing a handsome prince? That's terrible. You're going to be cast out from the tower, out into the wilderness, and you must fend for yourself from now on. So throws her out. She has to fend for herself. The old lady cuts off her hair before she goes out into the wilderness, and then the prince comes to the foot of the tower and he says, Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair that I might climb your golden stair. So the old lady throws out Rapunzel's hair and ties it to the balustrade. Prince climbs up and he is shocked to see an old lady where his beautiful young woman used to be. What's going on? She says, you awful man, you've been seeing my young guardian daughter, and pushes the prince over the balustrade. He falls into a thorny bush. It gashes all his face and his eyes. and he wanders about like a vagrant. He can't see, he doesn't know where he's going. He wanders about for years. And then one day, he hears the beautiful voice singing. I know that voice, it's Rapunzel. And he runs up to Rapunzel. He says, oh, it's you. I've been waiting for you all these years. I've had to live in the village. I gave birth to our twins, a boy and a girl, 9 months after you left. And she cries and falls into his arms, and her tears fall on his face. And when the tears fall on his eyes, he can suddenly see again. And he says, oh, Rapunzel, it's you. And these are our beautiful children. We must go back to my great kingdom where we will be happily married. You can be queen and I'll be king. And they go and they all live happily ever after.